Right, this is Dan Meehan for Fight News Australia, and today we have Kaleb Rideout, who takes on Kevin Jousset for the vacant Eternal welterweight title at Eternal 67 on July 16th. Kaleb, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Thanks for stopping by.
No, happy to be here, mate.
Absolutely. Well, now, Kaleb, when I interview someone for the first time, I always like to ask this. So, can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you found your way to martial arts?
Oh well, mate. I started martial arts in the off season of footy just to get ready for the next season of under 18s, and mate, it turns out I'd be a way better fighter than I was a football player, as you can tell.
Absolutely. Well, did it sort of quickly become the goal to fight and make a career out of this, or is it something that sort of evolved over time?
Mate, when I started fighting, I just fell in love with it straight away, and you can say my first session in MMA, I just knew I wanted to be an MMA champion.
Awesome. Well, you made your Eternal debut recently. So, yeah, how was your first Eternal experience, and how does it compare to other promotions?
Mate, Eternal is like the best. Like it's the pinnacle of promotions. Honestly, the way they run the show is so professional. It honestly felt like I was in the UFC. That it was unreal. Like from start finish, how they organise you, flights, accommodation, everything about it. Like 5 stars, 5 star review.
Awesome. Well, the opponent, of course, was Ben Johnston, and he pulled off another sort of highlight reel finish there. So, how do you reflect on that performance?
Man, it sort of was over. Like no disrespect, like in like a blink of an eye. Like for me, like I didn't really get to show any of my skills and all that. I sort of just, you know, spun out of the way, and the fight was over pretty much. So, but yeah, like man, it was a good experience. Like being in the cage with him. Like he was a real declarated fighter in Muay Thai and all that. So, it just shows what level I'm at.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was going to ask you that actually. Is that sort of a bit of a feather in your cap to sort of, to knock out a highly credentialed striker like Ben Johnston?
Yeah, well, I've had a few like good credential strikers in my part, like who I've fought in my pro. Like Cody Barnwell was definitely a really high decorated striker as well. But I think Johnston's got more badges than him. So yeah, but it was really good to claim that victory. Just once again, it just showed the level that I'm at now, just above a lot of the other Australian pros.
Absolutely, and you've become known for the sort of the flashier techniques. And is that something that you rehearse in the gym, or that you decide on ahead of time, or do you kind of just throw what you feel in the moment?
Well, I used to throw it a lot when I first started. I used to always just do these highlight spin and shit and all that all the time. But and then I went a bit more technical. But then I've sort of like morphed this technical, you know, spinny type of stuff, and it's really working in my favor. But not really, man. Like I don't really practice it. I sort of just like feel out the moment and however the fight goes, and it's more reaction based these days. So
Yeah, well,
yeah,
it's a good position to be in. But
yeah.
obviously the opponent this time around is Kevin Jousset. So how do you feel you match up with him, and how do you assess his skills?
Mate, I see why Eternal have like matched us together. Like he's a really decorated striker. He's had a lot of good fights. I'm a decorated striker. I've had a lot of good fights. I see Eternal really want one of us to go to sleep or leave the cage bloody and scars, and a few stitches would be nice. I need a couple more stitches.
There you go. Do you keep count of all your the stitches that you get?
No, I got a couple under the eye and all that, but other than that, nah. I just want to add more and more, and then add more and more to my opponents.
Yeah, it's probably the important thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
So how's training camp been at Triple X this time around?
yeah. Look, training camp's been really good, man. Just same old shit, just different day, man. Just come in, do me pads, bit of grappling, a bit of Dewey and all that. Haven't really mixed up too much. I've thrown a few new different sparring partners. Like I've been sparring with Jacob Malcoon from Gracie a lot. I got used him to he used me to use get him ready for his fight, which unfortunately he lost, but a bit mixed decisions there. But yeah, and then I've been sparring with a few of the Gracie boys, and moving around with our own boys, like the up and comer welterweight Lachlan Deadshot Stid, who's also one of my main training partners out of Triple X. So yeah, it's just anyone I can use really.
Absolutely, and we know that Kevin Jousset is a well credentialed in the judo space. So do you throw in any extra sort of judo training or any sort of defences for the judo throws?
Mate, it's all sort of a feel thing. Like I've just done a lot of cage wrestling. I can see he's got one good judo throw, but a lot of boys have been trying to throw that on me since day one of bloody me showing up, and they can't get it on me. Too lanky. I'm gonna see if he gets it on me.
Yeah, there is that too, and we know the Eternal title is quickly becoming one of the most prestigious in the local scene. So, what would it mean for you to win the belt?
Mate, I mean everything. Like, if you've been following my career, like it wasn't, beginning of last year, I was 2-2 as a pro, and had a bit of break away from the sport. And then, I've come back, and now I've just been on this. I've come back and reinvented myself, and come back and been on this 4-fight win streak now. And I'm looking to take the 5th one and getting that belt, and getting my name out there more and more, because UFC is what I'm chasing, and UFC World Championship is what I want.
There you go. That was actually I was going to go down that track there. So the UFC is sort of the ultimate goal here. Yeah,
UFC. I want to be UFC World Champion of the world. That's the goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, I guess we've sort of seen in recent times that the Eternal belt puts you right on the UFC's doorstep there. So, where do you think a win over Kevin Jousset would place you in terms of that goal?
Well, Kevin Jousset, he's top, like he's top level, and I'm top level. So this is pretty much as going to see. There's only one guy that's beat him, and he's in the UFC right now, and well, I'm going to be the second guy that's going to beat him, and then I'm going to be going to the UFC.
There you go. Now, do you watch the fights ahead of yours, but like before you on the card, or are you just kind of in the zone, sort of focusing on yourself?
Here and there. I pop my head out here and there. I'm pretty laid back out the back, man. I kick back, I relax, crack jokes, smack a Red Bull here and there. But other than that, mate, I'll pop in and there, but it's a really good card coming out of Eternal. Like my old opponents on there, that Ben Johnston, he's going up to middleweight. He's fighting and all that. We've got a few others and all that. It's going to be a good one. So everyone's got to chip in.
Definitely, yeah, it's a stacked card, and the co-main event, I'm told, is going to be a number one contender fight for the featherweight title, and obviously Muhammad Alavi's making his heavily hyped Eternal debut against that absolute mug in Justin Van Heerden. So, what's your prediction for that one?
Mate, I got to go Alavi. I reckon he's going to win that one. He's very well rounded, but so's the other bloke. I hope it comes out. It's going to be a lot like our fight. It's just like whoever really, shows up on the day and performs is going to win it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I guess for your fight, when you close your eyes, how do you see it going down?
Mate, I'm going to be chasing the KO, but I've said this in one of my last fights, and it's going to be similar to like the Barnwell fight with this one, me and Kevin. It's going to be either he knocks me out or I knock him out, or we're both going to be standing there bloody with the belt around one of our laps. It's going to be good.
Absolutely. Either way, it's going to be good to watch for us fans. And Kaleb, before I let you go, do you have any sponsors or anyone you'd like to shout out? I'll hand the reins over to you.
Yeah, man. I want to shout out to Goat Sports Gear for looking after me for this camp, and Rhino Mouth Guards. They really looked after me. Shout out to my management, Phoenix Management, for hooking me up with everything and all that type of stuff. And big shout out, obviously, to everyone down at Triple X Fight Academy that's helped me for this camp. Can't thank you guys enough.
Perfect. Well, Kaleb, thank you so much for stopping by, and all the best on July 16th.
No, thank you so much, mate. Tune in to watch Eternal 67.